Hello everybody, it's Cara here and I am so mad. How are you doing? Happy Christmas to you. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas wherever you are in the world. It's Boxing Day now with me and my family, and just a day full of love, full of family and just great food really. So a massive thank you to my husband who looked after us all day. He'd prepped a lot of the food the day before and just was very organised. Makes it look incredibly easy, which is just wonderful. I think actually you might have been able to hear him singing in the background there, so that's never a bad sign, is it? Oh, I hope you had a lovely day as well. I've had some lovely messages from around the world, so thank you very much to you if you're one of those people that reached out. And if you haven't already, please don't be shy. I genuinely have always felt like this my channel is us having a cup of tea together and having a chat about our sewing lives, and therefore I would happily talk to you in the comments below about your sewing life, what you're getting up to, where you are in the world, all of those wonderful things. It's just amazing. So this morning, actually I popped a hair dye on my hair this morning, just because I know I've got grey hair, but it doesn't mean I want to keep it exactly the same all the time. And it's just come out sort of nice and consistent. It's a little bit of a hue to it right now, which is often the way with grey hair. It picks up the base colours, so it is sort of slightly, I don't know, pinky purpley. But that will fade off over the coming days, and I like it. It's sort of just lifted it a little bit. Yeah, still on the base tone of grey, sort of, but that's okay. Just for fun, just because I've got grey hair doesn't mean I shouldn't still do stuff with it, just like everybody else. It's just good fun. And I've done some sewing this morning, which is just, I have literally got almost nothing planned. I've got some more family days and bits and pieces, meeting some friends at a pub, etc. But other than that, I am just born to sew. So I'm so excited. I have had quite a year. I have. For those of you who've been here all year, thank you very much. You'll know there's been a few things happening in my life, in particular a lot of life over the last couple of months, and the older I get, the more I think this too shall pass, and it absolutely has, because right now my mindset is very strong, it's very relaxed, very happy, and you know, that is of the moment right now. And I've said this before, society falls into a trap of more this, more that, let's get this, let's get that, and I'm really keen on saying right now, this moment is amazing, and that's how I feel. So to be able to spend the morning, well, actually stick some hair dye on and finish a Resaac, don't get any better than that, does it? So this is the Resaac. I've just finished it. I haven't taken any pictures because I've literally just finished it, and I'm really pleased. In fact, I've made lots of Resaacs, and I think this is actually my favourite one, because I've actually sized it down a little bit, so the arms are exactly right. I know some people would prefer longer arms, but I tend to do this with mine anyway, so to have them sitting sort of a bracelet length suits me really well. They're just really comfortable. I haven't put the pocket on the front here, and that will be because I didn't have enough fabric, and then I was going to use the ribbing for the pocket at the front, but actually I decided the ribbing was too stretchy. But I love it, and actually I've got Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door to thank for this. The idea of not putting the pocket on just hadn't occurred to me. I don't think the pocket for me adds any bulk at all, and actually I do miss the functionality of that, but I didn't have enough fabric because I made the dress as well, the South Bank dress. I've always loved how this neckline comes together. You've got these beautiful pleats here, and then this is the raglan sleeves, so it looks like you've got 4 pleats, but it's actually, this is the sleeves. Necklines fits in really nicely, yeah, and then you've got this beautiful feature here. I love that, just love. So I'm really looking forward to wearing this over the coming days. And I've got a pair of jeans that I bought in France that is perfectly toned with this colour, so it actually looks quite chocolatey on the screen there, but it is actually, oh, I forgot what they call it, mulberry, I think is what they called it. So yeah, perfect. And you have to see in the background here, look at this. This is my new machine. You might have seen that in the recent weeks. Only had this about, well, since Black Friday sale day. But my beautiful husband, I mean, how lucky am I? He bought me some small things, and we said we weren't buying anything for each other. My daughter always says, you always say that, and you always do. And the last present I opened, because the other presents, which might show you in a moment, I'm not going to show you all my presents if that's okay. Only the sewing related things. But the last present I opened, I literally looked at it and thought, that feels like an overlocker tray. But that can't be true, because a gazillion years ago I mentioned, isn't it a shame that the Aspire doesn't come with that offcuts tray? But there you go, sure enough, he'd looked it up, he'd spoken to the lady at the shop, and the one he wanted, which was white, was out of stock, and they had a whole discussion about the fact that it's being redesigned in the new year. And then he thought, well, actually the logo is gold, so gold will blend really well. How lovely is that? So I'm absolutely delighted, because this does produce, like all overlockers, all the sort of offcuts, and so that fits really nicely, because you've got this cutout bit here for the dial as well. Perfect. So I'm so chuffed with that. He also there's actually another Andrea Beyond the Pink Door mention, because in her advent calendar was a label folder. Now, I didn't get Andrea's advent calendar, just one of those things at the time. It wasn't the right moment for me to purchase that. And I think it might have been the smaller one, I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe it was this one. But I saw this and thought, on someone's Instagram reel, and thought, what an amazing idea. So I sent the link to my husband, thinking that he would send the link on to people, because obviously my birthday's at Christmas as well, and people often ask what I'd like. And so I was able to put some labels in it, and I did send him also a link to some labels. Let me just show you these. Sorry, speak amongst yourselves whilst I rustle away here. But I couldn't help this. So my daughter, all of her life, we've done good night, sleep tight, hope the bed bugs don't bite, sweet dreams, see you in the morning, not before. And these actually say exactly that. So night night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. That is our expression to each other. So when I saw that, I was like, I really, really would love to have that. I absolutely adore cows, and this one says, the first one says utterly perfect, and the other one says occasionally moody. So I could not resist that, and actually I'm thinking about putting this one onto here. I think that would look really cute, so I'm possibly going to do that. And then, bless him, he added in some 2026, made in 2026 labels. So I'm really looking forward to getting, and you always get an actual label with rosy cheeks. Lovely Victoria, she's put one in there that says so happy, which was lovely. I mean, these labels are from Cozy Club Handmade. I mean, look at this little card that comes in here. Look, it says happiness is handmade. That's so beautiful. And not only that, on the back she's put thank you, Chris, for your order. Cheers. Thank you for your order, Chris. Rachel. I mean, such a lovely touch. She must have been manic this year. Isn't that just lovely? Just such nice touches. I didn't talk about it because everybody else did. I did have the advent calendar. I bought that from Fabric Obsession. So I'm really looking forward to popping these into this lovely holder here. I'm just trying to think. Do you know, my dad actually went all the way into Tunbridge Wells to the world of sewing. So anyone who is local to me will know the world of sewing. I don't go there very often, actually, mostly because it's an absolute nightmare to get to. It really is. It's not, you can't park easily. It's right in the centre of Tunbridge Wells, and my dad, who is 83 and amazing, battled the elements to get into Tunbridge Wells and get me a voucher for the world of sewing, which is so kind. Just mwah, my dad, honestly, so kind, so thoughtful. So that was lovely. And then I also saw the Jazz and Wow box. This was their Jazz and Wow, is what Beck Sews seasonal box, and in it were these two pairs of earrings, which are very beautiful. And it was quite funny, so I was watching Julie Julie sews her own clothes. I think that's right. And she opened this a couple of weeks ago when it got released. And my husband was like, don't watch, don't watch. She had some buttons with hers, but I couldn't tell whether that was a separate order or not. So I suspect that was. But yeah, it was. She was opening lots of things at the time. But look how gorgeous they are. Beck, you are so talented. Your advent calendar has just been a sensation. And these seasonal boxes, wow, just lovely. So there was just a sort of a collection of things, really. I can't even think of anything else. Got some lovely shower gel and some lovely sweets and things. So I'm a very, very lucky and happy lady. And I'm, yeah, looking... Teely agrees. She's barking her head off. I'm trying to think what else I got that was sewing related. Oh, hang on a sec. I need to show you something. Wait a moment. I wanted to go and get these to show you. Again, I thought this was so thoughtful. And my brother didn't even know about the, unfortunately for me, and Rita, I haven't had a chance to tell you, which is such a shame. My sewing cup that Rita, lovely Rita, who is just so dear to me, she bought me a beautiful mug from when she came over from America, early part of this year, and I took it to my sewing socials, really enjoyed using it, and unfortunately for me it got stolen from there, which is such a shame. Just so frustrating, and I was really upset about it, but I didn't tell my brother, and it literally has only just happened. It happened last weekend, but he got these. Look, it says crafty bitch on it, so apologies about the pun there, but I think it's well intended. And then this one also says, all I need is a cup of tea and a whole day of sewing. How thoughtful are they? So now I'm reluctant. I wanted to have a sewing mug at my sewing session, mostly because I've got some lovely ladies that sew with me, and all of the mugs are quite similar. So I wanted to be able to define my own mug. Now I'm nervous about taking it, but yeah, I'm a lesson learned. I kept it. I left it on the side. Not like, you know. Anyway, I don't know what should happen. The bottom line is someone took my mug. Whatever happened from my perspective of that, it was my mug and someone else took it. But yeah, these are lovely. So how lovely is that? I'm such a lucky lady. So do tell me in the comments below. I'm going to continue to bring you bite-sized chunks of my sewing world, because I now will be literally sewing every day over the next week, up until next weekend, I think, is my plan to do that. So do let me know in the comments below what you're sewing, and keep me updated on the progress of that. I did give away a couple of the bags yesterday that I've been making for my family, and they were really well received, and I'm really looking forward to making another 2 or 3 I think I've got to make up. So I shall leave it there for today, and I look forward to coming back to you tomorrow. So take care.